What if 2020 isn't canceled?
What if 2020 is the year we've been waiting for?
A year so uncomfortable,
so painful, so scary, so raw.
That it finally forces us to grow.
A year that screams so loud, finally awakening us
from our ignorant slumber.
A year we finally accept the need for change.
Declare change, work for change, become the change.
A year we finally band together instead of
pushing each other further apart.
2020 isn't canceled,
but rather the most important year of them all.
While I understand that I'll never understand, one thing I do know is that this is not a moment, but rather a movement and a call to action to fight against the racial injustices in our country.
It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment.
And I want everyone to know that Black Lives Matter today, tomorrow, and every day after that.
Systemic change can only happen with continued advocacy, so we have to keep our foot on the gas. It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment. It's a movement, not a moment.
I am continuing to educate myself by listening and reading on the Black Lives Matter movement so that I can become a better ally.
The time is now for all of us to get over our comfort zones, to not sit idly on the sidelines, and to be a part of the solution to ensure we end racism in our society.
It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment.
Black Lives Matter is a movement that is addressing the serious issues going on in the Black and Brown community across this country.
It is important that we educate others on the Black Lives Matter movement.
I am a woman of color. I have a Black mother, a Black father, and a Black brother, and neither one of us should have fear in our heart or in our mind every single time we take a step out of our house. And because of that, I will 100% stand behind my color.
I'm an athlete, a filmmaker, an artist, a friend, a daughter, and a sister. Why should my life matter less than yours? My life matters. Our lives matter. Black lives matter.
It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment.
I think it's time our actions live up to our words so that we can see real change. One of the ways that I was able to help support the Black Lives Matter movement was by 3D printing these Fist of Solidarity keychains. I was able to raise about $500 and donate that money to organizations fighting for change and fighting for the cause.
It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment. It's a movement, not a moment.
It's a movement, not a moment.
And I stand with Black Lives Matter as we work together to create positive change.
Keep fighting, keep educating, and let's keep changing the world together. Go Devils!